I am convinced that the domestic use of drones to conduct surveillance and collect other information will have a broad and significant impact on the everyday lives of millions of Americans. Just in the last decade, technological advancements have revolutionized aviation to make this technology cheaper and more readily available. As a result, many law enforcement agencies and private companies and individuals have expressed interest in operating drones in our national airspace. Mention we're not talking about the large predator drones that are being used by the military or along our borders. This is from the Mesa County Sheriff's Office. And Sheena, if you could just hold that up there, that weighs just 2 or 3 pounds, 2 pounds. Thank you, Ms. Miller. It weighs 2 pounds. With the Federal Aviation Administration estimating as many as 30,000 drones like this operating in the national airspace by the end of this decade, I think we have to carefully consider the policy implications of this fast emerging technology. There are many valuable uses, but at the same time, the use of unmanned aircraft raises serious concerns about the impact on the constitutional and privacy rights of all Americans. The Department of Homeland Security, through Customs and Border Protection, already operates modified unarmed drones to patrol rural parts of our northern and southern borders, as well as to support drug interdiction efforts by law enforcement. A number of local law enforcement agencies have begun to explore using drones to assist with operational surveillance. This raises a number of questions regarding the adequacy of current privacy laws and the scope of existing Fourth Amendment jurisprudence. When is it appropriate for law enforcement to use drones? For what purposes? Under what circumstances should law enforcement be required to first obtain a search warrant? And then what should be done with the data that's collected? How long should it be kept? Although no drones operating in the U.S. are yet weaponized, I'm advised, should law enforcement be permitted to equip unmanned aircraft with non-lethal tools such as tear gas, pepper spray? And my concerns about the domestic use of drones extends beyond government and law enforcement. Before we allow widespread use of drones in the domestic airspace, we have to carefully consider the impact on the privacy rights of Americans.